All right, welcome to the start of the game. Manitoba versus Bison Wheat. That gets bounced off the boards, banked in off the half wall. Bella picks this up for Manitoba. Puts this over for Adams. Adams back to Bella. Bella down the left-hand side. Has Adams over to the far left. Bree circling around to the right. Bella's quick shot. That goes low, wide. Bree behind the net picking it up. Bree puts this over Adams, too far for her, bounces in the corner. 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Adams' shot, that's stopped by Amanda. Plays that behind the net. To Federley. That goes all the way down. He said it was fair game. I guess it was touched. That's not a good spot for the... Coming in, put backside, that'll bounce in the corner. Shot clock down to 4. Quick shot on that rebound. Morgan swats at it. That'll go behind the net. Everybody changing here. On now at centers, Morgan, Waldner, and Davies defense. Played in tight towards the crease. Marcina, who's in net, grabs that, drops that behind the net. Over for Waldner. Waldner's getting up, going to bank this off the boards. Gordillo has it. Gordillo. Back to Waldner. Waldner puts that in. That gets by Gracie. Picked off. Bison lead, circling back. Now puts it up. That'll be picked off. Gordillo. Gordillo back to Morgan. Morgan over for Sierra. Sierra back to Morgan. Morgan dumps that in deep for Gracie. Gets by her into the corner. Picked up by Morgan. Morgan cutting in front. Trying to go to backhand. Does. That's kicked away by Amanda. That's the first good scoring chance of the evening, coming at 8 minutes of the first. Tied up there. That'll get by Sav. Picked off by Nasmik. Loose ring. Gathered up by Gracie. She's checked by Friesen. Nasmik has it. Puts it wide off of Bella's skate. That'll get over for Gracie. And she's checked. That'll go up to Sav. Sav slides this in. Back to grab it is Nasmik. Penalty coming now to the Bison. Put up for Sierra. Grabbed quickly there by the Bison. This will be blown dead. Oh, we actually have a cross-checking. Don't see that often in the net. Number 71, Watson. 2 minutes cross-checking. Time of that penalty, 7:25. This is Bella circling around. Alyssa in front. Bella puts that wide. That gets by Austin. Loose ring. Davies does a really good job of jumping on that. Good awareness there by Davies. Number 12 drops this for Alyssa. Alyssa cuts it. Gets it right over to Austin. Had a wide open tap and just missed it. And away starts Emma. Over for Federley. She checked. Alyssa picks up the loose ring. Alyssa puts that in. Bison back to get it. Austin steals it, gets us up to Alyssa. Alyssa puts on the brakes, circling around. Has Emma. The beat there. Fakes. Now puts this wide over for Adams. Adams on the far left-hand side. Drops this over for Morgan. Morgan in front for Adams off her stick to Bree. Bree just slides this behind the net. That'll expire the shot clock. So it's 6:26 left to play here in the first. 0-0 your score. It's Amanda just tosses this up. Loose ring. Played into the neutral zone. That's Collins, number 61. She'll dump this in deep for Kenyon. I think it's Kenyon. Kenyon. Working against Davies. Kenyon drops this for Kyra. Kyra's quick shot. That goes wide. That's going to expire the shot clock, actually. This is Radford with it. Radford making her way up the ice, dodging some checks. Puts this far side for Davies. Davies puts this up for Bree. Bree up-headed. Another penalty coming. Adams has it. Puts this back for Bree. Bree trying to get by every shot. And a save by Amanda. That'll result in a whistle. It'll be 10 seconds left in the original penalty. This is coming at 5:35. Supposed to be 3-on-2. Or 5-on-3, I guess, depending how you look at it. So, number 53 penning, 2 minutes stripping, time of that penalty, 5:35. That'll put Manitoba on their second power play, but combined here. On the ice is Gordillo, Bella, and Gracie. Sierra and Wallner on defense. Played over Bella's quick shot, saved by Amanda. Rebound in front. Player comes out of the box. That'll make it 5-on-4, or 3-on-2 down low. Or 3-on-3, sorry, down low. Bella check. That's played up. Back to grab it is Sierra. Does a good job beating Watson in that foot race. Sierra puts this up for Gracie. Gracie back over for Bella. Bella up for Gordillo. She's checked. Away starts Kyra. Kyra puts us over for Bobula. Meant for Watson. That's intercepted. Played up. Gracie's going to have to hustle. She'll get that on the other side of the red line. 1:10 remaining in the penalty. Away start to Bison. That'll get played up to Bobula. She'll circle back. Now plays that down deep. Nobody there. Radford's going to go back to grab it if she hurries, and she does. Radford has Morgan up high. Morgan will grab this. Morgan puts this up for Gordillo. Gordillo grabs this, puts this over for Alyssa. Alyssa back for Morgan. Morgan makes it back for Alyssa's quick shot, saved by Amanda. Good give and go there. Emma with it, circling back, being watched there by Austin. Emma circles back again. Good time ticking off that shot clock. That's played into the zone, meant for Emma. 3:45 remaining here in the first. 0-0 the score. 8 seconds left in the final penalty. Shot through traffic. Rebound played out front. That'll bobble back into Marcina's crease. Played out wide. Now turned over. Tries to make a move. Forced back. Drops this. Quick shot. Marcina saves off the blocker. Checked was Nasnik. Upended. They're blowing dead. It's going to be Bison's ring here. 3:20 left to play in the first. I don't know why this is ticking down so slow. There. That accounting up. That's weird. That's like Euro style. If you ever go to Europe, they actually do have it counting up. It's really awkward. Laid over for Bella. Bella's just going to toss this into the neutral zone for Bree. That gets by her. They said touched. Adams jumps on it. Puts this back for Bree. As Bella in front. Adams out wide. Good job by Adams seeing that call. Bree with it. Puts this over for Adams. Shot. One-timer. Block. Rebound. And that'll get played out of the zone into the neutral zone. Bison's going to grab it. That's Federle. Puts that in the zone. Grabbed by Sav. Sav running against Davies. Tries to cut in front. Check there. Nicely. Good job by Wallner. Wallner spins away from pressure. Puts this up. Ritchie. Being checked hard there by Morgan and Bree. Now get played back to the blue line. That's over for Federle. Federle goes for a backhand shot. Marcina, nice save. 5-on-5. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first. 0-0 the score. This is Kenyon. Shot. Goes wide. Partially blocked there by Wallner. Played up high. Reason with it. Backhand pass in tight. That just slides into the crease. Wallner with the ring now. Wallner puts this up for Gordillo. Gordillo grabs this. Gordillo fighting away some checks. Spins back. Puts his rink wide, but that's into trouble. Davies going to have to try to fight for it here. The grab by Bison. They play this back into their own zone. A little bit of give and go there in the neutral zone. Now played rink wide over to Kenyon. Kenyon circles back, being watched by Davies and Bella. Played that across, meant for Collins. That gets by her along the half wall. Collins behind the back, pass attempted. That goes off a few sticks, right back to her. Shot really bad angle. That'll reset the shot clock though. Watson, shot. Marcinus steers that aside. Loose ring. Bella's going to jump on this, scoops this up. Bella puts this up over for Alyssa. Alyssa scoops this up. Alyssa looking for options. Alyssa plays this in. Sarah falls, or else that would have been a heck of a pass. That'll get played up back to Ginter. Ginter puts this behind the back. Watson picks on plays that over for Alyssa. Alyssa up for Austin, a little too far for her. That was a perfect breakaway pass. Austin with it along the boards. Austin in tight, bounces off a skate. Alyssa picks that up, hits the post. Alyssa in tight, hit the post off a feed from Austin. And we still remain scoreless with the time ticking down in the first. That'll be bounced off the boards into the neutral zone. Picked up by Austin. She's checked, can't get it pass away. Awahava just throws this down the ice. That'll expire the period. Alyssa throws that in front, meant for Morgan. Well, your score after 1-0-0, top of the second coming up. Okay, so what's the trivia question?
What occupation did George really want to be in life?
Okay, trivia question, put it in the chat, is what occupation did George really want to be in life? What was his dream job? Put that in the chat. That's a softball question, folks. Even I know that off the top of my head. Loose ring in the neutral zone. Radford plays that east-west over for Davies. Davies will dump that in. Adams does a really good job scooping that up. Adams holds. Tries to feed that over for Morgan. That bounces outside the zone. Oh, Adams plays that cross for Radford. Radford moves that around in front. Nobody there. Shot clock down to 5. That's picked up by Collins. Back to Collins. Coming in. Partial breakaway. Sharp angle shot. Martinez behind the net. Bit of an entanglement. Goes back to Collins. Yeah, I need it unlocked. Collins coming, or Kenyon back. Shaw gets pinned underneath Marcinus' pad. So that'll come out to Waldner. Thank you. He dumped into the zone. Gordillo being checked there by Penning. Collins joins in. Gracie joins in. Everybody joins in. Gordillo had it knocked off her stick. That'll go right to Bella. Bella plays that in the zone, meant for Gracie. Ooh, Gracie trips, slides right to the crease. Refs don't even do a count. Played up to Penning, or Federley. Federley with it. Back over for Penning. Penning back to Federley. Fakes a shot. Now shoots. But that hits Marcinus square in the chest. That will get played up for Waldner. Waldner puts this over for Gordillo. Gordillo checked. Ritchie puts it up to Friesen. Friesen skating out wide, flips it up. That goes wide up over top of the Marcinus blocker. Jersey puts that back into the corner for Federley. Federley, backhand pass, shot by Watson. That goes up out of play. This is going to be goalie ring here with 7:27 left to play here in the first. 0-0 still your score. Sierra puts this up. Stabbed by Austin. Austin back for Sierra. Has to hustle to get back. Ginter there. Lissa strips the ring off of Ginter. Loose ring now. Lissa checks Ginter again. After Ginter checked her, Lissa gets the ring back. Lissa still with it behind the ringette line. Lissa comes out. Nice pass over for Austin. Grabs it. Austin shot. Kicked out by Amanda. Good ring movement here by this line. This is Morgan back for Austin. Austin over for Morgan. Shot. I think that might have nicked the post. That'll bounce in the crease. Amanda has it. Amanda will dump this behind the net. That'll be put up into the neutral zone. Now put up for Watson. Watson, Spinorama backhand, puts that up and over top of the net. Davies, good job gathering that up, puts this over for Radford. Radford puts on the brakes. Radford puts this over for Bree. Bree puts on the brakes. Now dishes this up for Adams. Adams across for Bella. Oh, Bella bodied pretty hard there. Who's the guilty culprit? I don't know who that is. Taylor Wilton. They'll battle away there. Coming across, this is Kyra. Can't get through. Drops that back. Nobody there. Wilton, I guess he's a sub. Wilton drops this for Bobula. Shot through traffic. Partially blocked. Bouncing around. Sav comes in. Sav trips Davies. No call. One would have thought that would have been a call. Radford getting away from Wilton. Radford puts that across over for Davies. Davies dumps this in for Adams. Adams drops that for Morgan. Morgan back for Adams. Adams shot. Stopped by Amanda again. 5:20 now remaining here in the second. 0-0 the score. Adams drops this for Morgan. Morgan comes in. Shot blocked. Rebound in front. That's batted away. And Seddon will pick this up for the Bison. Throw that into the neutral zone. That gets by Sierra. Bounces over for Sav. Nasmik back to play it. Nasmik puts this up for Morgan. Morgan with it. Puts on the brakes. Tries to feed that back. That went off the stick. Kenyon puts this up for Sav. Sav tries to pull it back. Shot. Nice block there by Sierra. Played up into the neutral zone. That gets by Gordillo. That'll go all the way across the two lines. Played back up by Bison. Might have been catching Manitoba on a change, but it goes over two lines. Waldner trying to grab it out of there. Bella can't either. And this will be Bison's ring. Collins circling back. Fakes, goes backhand. Spinorama shot by Collins. That's saved. It was pretty bad angle. Even if it got by Marcina, I think it hits the side of the net there. Kenyon over for Sav. Her shot. That's up and over top of the net. Bounces on the back. They'll be blown dead. Goalie ring here with 4 minutes remaining. And away starts Bella. Bella puts that across for Gordillo. Gordillo overskates. Spinorama by Ginter. Puts that over for Collins. Collins coming in. Collins drops. Nice check by Bella. Bella will scoop this up. Bella puts this up for Morgan. Morgan up for Austin. Austin puts that far side. Lissa checking Friesen. Lissa knocks over Friesen. Scoops up the ring. Lissa has that. Puts that over for Austin. That'll get by Austin on the half wall. Federley. He's checked. Throws that into the neutral zone. They join in, pinned against the boards there by Alyssa and Nasmik, and that'll be Manitoba's ring at center ice with 3:14 remaining here in the second. 0-0 your score. Played back over for Radford. Radford Tries to put that in off the half wall. That'll go Ginter. Well, bounces away from her. Alyssa with it. Alyssa puts that back for Austin. Austin with it. Austin has it going out wide. Austin, spinner out, tries to feed that back to Bella. They whack away at it. Loose ring. Bella scoops this up. 2 seconds left in the shot clock. Bella comes in, is going to have to shoot. I just couldn't hear the smacking of the stick of Marcina. So that'll be goalie ring. Amanda's going to play this outside the crease. Almost a little too gingerly. That'll go to Gamma. It gets by everybody. It's going to be 2 lines. Back to grab it is Nazmic. Battling for it behind the net is Bella. Goes across over for Radford. Radford over for Bree. That gets by her to Kyra. Kyra puts that in for Federle. Federle back to Seddon. Seddon over for Wilton. Wilton leaves that. Because Wabula off the skates of Wilton. Played up by Radford. Over for Adams. Adams back for Radford. Radford holding it. Bounces this in deep for Adams. Adams did a good job of getting there. Adams with it.
Shoot it.
Over for Morgan. Morgan back for Adams. That gets by her along the half wall. Adams picks this up. Shot clock ticking down to 5. Over for Morgan. One-timer. Amanda gets there. Makes a good save. Nice one-timer by Morgan. This is Nietzsche. Puts this over for Seddon. Seddon up. That'll be grabbed by Kenyon. Kenyon back for Nietzsche. Nietzsche back to Kenyon. Kenyon trying to break in. Force wide. Drops that back for Wilton's shot. That's way over top of the net. Behind the net. Tried to pass in front. Low and dead. Shot clock expired. Goalie ring. There is actually 1:03 remaining. This is Wallner. Puts this up for Gordillo. Gordillo. Back for Wallner. Wallner. Up for Sierra. In for Bella. Bella coming in. Backhand shot. That's a little bit outside. Bella with it. Bella coming in. Has another shot. That bounced off a leg wide. I don't think that actually hit Amanda. And that's a Seddon. Puts us up into the neutral zone. Collins tries to feed that up for Vobula. But back to get it is Radford. Radford putting on the brakes away from the checking of Vobula. Radford bounces this off the boards. That gets by Ginter. Gordillo checks. Emma comes away with that. If Manitoba would have had that, it would have been a breakaway. Coming in front, played back for Sapp. Sapp shot. Nice save by Marcina. And that'll end the period after a nice shot block by Radford. Your score after 2, 0-0, top of the third coming up. All right, welcome to the start of the third. Bisons are going to start with the ring. Well, that's immediately broken up. I'll go to Alyssa. Alyssa over for Nazmic. Nazmic puts this a little too far for Austin. but Austin should be able to grab this. Does. Austin puts this in tight for Morgan. Morgan looking, thought she might have Alyssa. Tries to put that back. That'll go off for jerseys. Or, I think Federally escape. Alyssa puts this back over for Nasmik. We're heading in the wrong direction. Nasmik over for Alyssa. Shot clock down to 1. This isn't going to matter. Oh, that would have been a nice feed, but unfortunately, the shot clock ran out. The thing seems to be ticking away faster than usual. I don't know. Ginter with it. Puts this up into the neutral zone. Spins off of jerseys. He goes up to Alyssa. Alyssa puts this back for Morgan. Morgan. Back for Alyssa's shot. That goes off Amanda's arm just over top of the net. As those two actually, Bobby looks like he's going to have a heart attack. Oh, big collision there. Looks like penalty coming to Manitoba for roughing. Bobby, can you reenact that kind of head first plunge into the... I thought, holy shit, they shot him. They shot him. Yeah. Well, it's number 24 Walden there. 2 minutes for getting smushed, as they call it in ringette roughing. Good play. You like that? I know. Well, it's a good job. That's all right. Hey, let her know you're there. Yeah, you get to interview and talk to the players when you're on this channel. Sad with it. Shot clock down to 8. Quick shot. That's way over top of the net. Bouncing ring. Goes in front. Gets played back to Marcina. Marcina puts that over. This is Davies. Spinning away from pressure. Up for Bella. Bella, curled by Seddon. Plays this back to Davies. Davies. Back to Bella. Bella gets by Wilton. Bella over for Radford. Shot clock ticking down to 7. This is Adams with it. Adams goes to backhand. Puts us over Radford. Sharp angle shot. That's stopped by Amanda. And away start to Bison. Puts that up to Federally. Federally. Back to Debrew. Over for Nasmik. Little too far for Morgan. And Seddon back to play, being watched by Bree. Seddon puts this up. Now bounce off the tip of Radford. Goes over the blue line. Now grabbed. I'm going to say both sides. How is it both sides and they got the ring? Oh, there. Vince pointed the wrong way. Gotta watch it. Vince is tricky. He'll get you. Out right now is Bella, Bree, Sierra, and Nasmik as your back defender. 28 seconds remaining in the penalty. 7:18 remaining in the period. 0-0 still your score. Bella drops this for Bree. Bree trying to skate through the triangle. Does get a bit of a shot away. Amanda stops that. And away start the Bison. Circling back was Penning. Plays that over. Now up. Being checked there by Sierra. And Collins comes away with it. Collins puts this all the way down into the corner. Federally with it. Fakes the shot. Tries to go backhand. Bella takes that away. But Bobula jumps on the loose ring. Bobula puts that off the skate of Nasmik. Took a wild bounce. Came flying out. Now go up to Ginter. Puts this back in for Federally. Federally. Across. Played in front. Wide open net. And that'll be put into the yawning cage. That'll be an even strength goal, actually, coming at 6:16 of the third. And we have our first goal of the game. Davies puts this over for Radford. Radford off the boards for Gracie. Gracie stripped of the ring. And Bison will start away. That'll go to Wilton. Wilton circles back. Dodges Gracie. Wilton puts this up for Kyra. Kyra walking in. Weak shot. Scooping it out of the crease was Friesen. Called no joy there by Vince. So this will be Davies. That's an old Top Gun reference if you didn't get it. That'll be Watson. Beat to the ring there by Morgan. Plays this up for Gracie. Gracie meant to be back for Bella. That's taken away. Oh, nicely intercepted by Radford. Radford plays that up and over for Davies. Davies in deep for Bella. Bella is going to scoop this up. Bella leaves this for Gordillo. Gordillo has Austin and Bella with her. Both were in front of the net. Now Austin flanks out. Gordillo puts that across. Austin shot. I don't want to say Marcina. Amanda with the save. That'll go up to Sav. Sav dodging some checks. Puts us over for Ginter. Ginter. Up, rolling ring, bouncing in the air. Now scooped up by Sierra. Puts that over for Alyssa. Alyssa up for Bella. Bella's got that. Bella coming in. Back for Alyssa. Alyssa walks in. Low shot. That just goes off Amanda's pad wide. Bella has this. Plays this down low for Austin. Austin circling back with it. Austin leaves this for Alyssa, the bit behind her. Alyssa comes out of the zone. Over for Morgan. Morgan shot. That's stopped by Amanda. Amanda puts this behind the net. And away start the Bison. They're going to play that up for Sav. That'll get by her. Say touched. But back to grab it. Sierra. Sierra puts his far side. Nobody there. Well, nobody on the right color jersey. Waldner turns, spins, fires. Alyssa has this. Alyssa puts this down for Austin. Austin can't control it. Picked up by Bobula. Loose ring. Alyssa grabs this. Alyssa tripped up. No call. I don't know if there should have been one. Put down along the boards. Adams watching. 3:38 here remaining in the third. 1-0 Bison off of almost a power play goal. It was an even strength, but it just went in after the penalty expired. Put up for Bree. Bree up for Bella. Bella grabs it. Bella takes a digger, gets a shot away. Somehow stays out of the crease. That's pretty impressive. Bree. Bree behind the back pass to Bella. Bella's shot, I think, didn't materialize. So that'll get bounced into the neutral zone. Nasmik flips this over for Bella. Bella up for Radford. Radford makes a move. Circling around. Adams in front. Bree out wide. Put back for Adams. Adams holding it. Circling back. Shot clock down to 9. 2:42 remaining here in the third. Nasmik back to Adams. Backhand shot. That goes off. I think it went off the butt end of Amanda's stick wide. And that'll be played into the neutral zone. The Bison are going to try to fight their way up ice. This is Friesen. Checked by Adams. Adams. Or Morgan with it. Over for Adams. Adams coming in. Oh, had a shot. Elected to hold it. Adams plays that back. Over for Morgan. Morgan plays that over. Nobody there. Bree's going to have to hurry. Bree grabs this. Bree plays this back for Gordillo. Shot clock down to 9. Gordillo. Shot. It's way over top. That'll bounce behind the net. And Bison's making their way up the ice. Going to bounce this into the neutral zone. Off of Federley's tip of her stick. She'll just dump this into the zone. Ooh. That should have actually been a penalty. It wasn't a hard hook, but it was enough to cause her to fall. And they're going to gain the ring off of this. This is Collins, far side. Fighting her way into shooting position. Plays this low post. Friesen with it. Friesen holding it. Shot blocked. Waldner battling. Collins with it. Plays that low post. Federley trying to get a shot away. Ooh, Marcina reaches behind her, grabs that. Marcina throws this up over for Morgan. Morgan up for Bella. Bella throws this in for Austin. Austin back for Bella. Lissa comes dive bombing in, scoops this up in front, over for Bella. Bella's shot, that's kicked away by Amanda. In front, Alyssa battling for it, gets this, puts this back for Bella. Scooped up by Nasmik. Nasmik has Austin far side. Alyssa heads to the front of the net. Nasmik leaves this for Alyssa. Alyssa sneaks this beautiful pass in tight. Bella's shot, that's blocked. Sneaks or just slithers there behind the net, if a ring can slither. Picked up by Nietzsche. She plays this all the way down. That gets by everybody. Nasmik swats at it. Sierra picks this up. Sierra throws this all the way down for Austin. 20 seconds now remaining here. That's done back for Alyssa. Alyssa cutting across. Back for Bella. Bella. Back for Alyssa. Alyssa shot. Stop. Rebound. In front. Rolling ring. They're battling away on it. Alyssa picks this up. Back for Bella. Bella's shot. And that didn't have a lot of velocity, but caught Amanda kind of off guard. That'll end the period. Your score after 3, 1-0. Fourth and final period coming up. All right, welcome back to the fourth and final period. Manitoba will start with the ring, played in tight for Morgan. That'll bounce into the corner. Bree trying to check Ginter. Ginter coming away. Ginter skating, passes that up for Bobula. Oh, wide, meant to be a give and go. Everybody overskates that. That'll go to Sierra. Sierra puts this up for Adams. Adams back for Bree. Bree. Backhand shot, that's stopped by Amanda. That'll go for Seddon. Seddon, oh, that'll be checked well by Nasmik. Morgan frees up the ring. That'll be passed up for Bree. Bree with it. Leaves this for Nasmik. Nasmik coming in, goes for a backhand shot. That gets blocked. Adams scoops this up. Adams. Coming back, looking, drops this over for Bella. Bella trying to reset the shot clock. Does. Good job by Bella. Gracie out wide, drops to Gordillo. Gordillo shot, that's wide, low. Played in front quickly by Gracie. Nobody there though. That'll be played up for Jersey. Jersey's going to try to dump this in all the way to Sav. Sav does get this along the half wall. Meant in front. That doesn't materialize. Then I'll play back off the boards. This is Jersey trying to get her way. Good D by Davies. Solid D to keep Jersey out. That was a one-on-one. It's tough to do. Laid over. Good stick by Bella. Breaks that up. Bella tries to get this up. Gordillo puts that back. Good play for Radford. Radford up for Bella. Bella shot. That slides off the tip of her stick. 8 minutes remaining here in the fourth. 1-0 Bison. Bella with it. Goes for a backhand shot. That's saved. Amanda with it, puts this behind the net. And the Bison working their way out. Looking, finally does find Jersey in the neutral zone. Plays this in tight. Sav with it. Sav trying to cut in, goes through her backhand. Spin around backhand shot. Good save by Marcina. That'll go up for Waldner. Waldner over for Morgan. Morgan holding it. Tries to get this in tight for Austin. Austin back for Morgan. Morgan shot. That's saved by Amanda. Amanda dishes just behind the net. Bringing it up ice. Being watched there by Austin. Turned back is DeBow. DeBow still being checked by Austin. Now tries to get away from her. Gets some space. Puts this up too far for Collins. That'll be blown dead. It'll be Manitoba's ring here. Center ice. 7:05 left to play here in the fourth. 1-0 Bison. Don't know if you heard the trivia question, but what is George's career that he always aspired to but could never get? Put it in the chat. Austin with it. Austin over for Alyssa. Alyssa's going to grab this. Alyssa back over for Austin as they continue to play ping pong. Austin into some traffic. Throws this at the net. That slides wide and picked up by Ginter. Ginter starts up ice. Puts this up for Wilton. Wilton checked by Radford. Radford steals it. Up for Bella. Bella over for Alyssa. Alyssa cross ice, goes off a stick. Intercepted now by Ginter. Ginter puts this up for Bobula. Bobula down for Federle. And back for Bobula. Picked off there by Nasmik. Overskates, gets this back, puts this over for Radford. Radford up for Bree. Ginter bumps Bree off the ring. Bree gets this back. Bree behind the back pass to Adams. Adams. .555 remaining here. Drop for Morgan's shot. That's blocked. Morgan has it back. Backhand shot. That's stopped by Amanda. Amanda tosses this up high. That'll go over for Seddon. Seddon over for Watson. She'll dump this in. That picked up as the Bison set up shop here in the offensive zone. Haven't really seen them have a lot of pressure. They're more like off a rush kind of a team. Federle turned away. No shooting there. Now throws this at the net. That'll go through the crease to the far side. Shot clock down to 2. Fired kicked out dangerously by Marcina. She has to stretch out to make a really impressive save. Goalie ring. 5:15 now remaining in the fourth. That's played behind the net. Waldner with it. Waldner puts this up for Bella. Bella over for Adams. Adams kind of interfered with it. She was a wide receiver. There definitely would be a flag on that play. This is Bella. Bella spins around, gets it. I don't know how she did that. Bella gets away from the pressure. I thought for sure she was buggered. Adams with it in the corner. Adams has Gracie in front. Bella out wide. I'm just going to swat this near the half wall. This is Seddon with it. Being checked by Gracie. Seddon still on the wrong side of the blue line. Now puts this up. Does get this over. And DeBow dumps that in. Sierra grabs this. In some trouble. Throws this up the boards. Sav with it. Good pass block by Sierra. That'll be dumped down Gordillo. Off her, so this should be touched. Nietzsche back to grab it for the Bison. Checked and stolen by Gordillo. Gordillo tries to get this down to Gracie. Can't. And Nietzsche will start away for the Bisons. Nietzsche coming up ice to Collins. Collins puts this all the way down for Sav. Sav working in one-on-one. Morgan comes back to help. Shot blocked. Good job by Sierra. Morgan puts this over for Austin. Austin up for Gordillo, but Nietzsche's there instead. Nietzsche puts this over for Collins. Collins, kind of a backhand flip pass over for Wilton. Wilton along the boards here. 3:33 now remaining. Wilton tries to pass that through. A lot of junk, and that didn't happen. Radford with it. Radford up for Alyssa. Alyssa up for Austin. That's a little too far for her. Austin's going to have to go in there and try to get it off of Penning. Penning with it. Flips that up. That's Bobula with it. Spinning away from everybody. He's going to dump that into the zone. Federle. Federally holding it. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. 2:55 remaining. Backhand shot. That's stopped by Marcina. Radford will play this into the crease. Ooh, that's an awkward looking toss, and that instead will go right to Collins. Spinning around now, looking for someone to give it to. Plays that in front, or tried. Oh, interferes with Dave. That should have been a penalty. That absolutely should have been a penalty because it kept possession for them in the offensive zone. This is Federle with it. Tries to slide this through. That'll go into the crease. Marcina grabs this, holding it. Drops this behind the net for Davies. Davies checked right away. Davies falls, upended. I don't think there should have been a penalty there. Bible is going to grab this. Shot, save, rebounds. Marcina saves that too. Radford has it. Radford plays this over for Bella. Bella up for Radford. Back for Bella. For it is the official call. Yeah, I think they're right. So it's going to come out to center ice here. 2 minutes flat remaining. What has been a very, very whistle-free game. Seddon puts this right down the middle for Watson. Oh, good back checking by the Minister of Defense there. Morgan gets this. Morgan up for Bree. Nobody there. Picked up by, I don't know who that is. Gives it over to Watson. Kenyon, that's it. Kenyon has it. Kenyon on the backhand shot. Ooh, that looked close. Marcina got that one. Puts us over for Waldner. Waldner up for Adams. Adams down for Bree. Ginter's there. Loose ring. Adams gets in there. Got to start the press with only 1:19 remaining. Marcina's still in the net. Looking for someone to give it to DeBow. Puts that up. Waldner took a nasty spill. Let's play east-west. This is Jersey with it. Plays that into the zone. Gets by Kenyon. Down to 1 minute remaining. As they like to say in the NHL rinks, 1 minute remaining. Jersey, they have to press. That'll expire the shot clock. Goalie ring here with 50 seconds remaining. Throws this up. Bella's got to have to hurry. Loose ring. Bella pokes this deep. Waldner there. Now Bella. This is going to go right to Watson. Trying to hit it against the board. This will be goalie ring. 35 seconds now remaining. This is Marcina. Puts this over for Sierra. Sierra puts this down the ice for Bree. I don't know why we're not. Only the goalie for Bella. For Gracie. Back for Bella. Gets by Bree. And that'll go right to Jersey, which will go to Collins. Marcina's on the bench, which is no good. And they're going to put that in the empty net. And that'll come at the 12-minute mark. That'll make it 2-0 Bison, likely to be your final score of the game, but you don't know yet. So 12 seconds left. Nasmic's going to pass this over for Radford. I don't know why you just wouldn't shoot this at the net. Morgan with it, plays that in tight, quick shot. And Amanda makes that save for the final play of the game. That'll end your game. Your final score, 2-0 Bison. We'll see you next time.